Hi guys!
Hello.
Welcome to Meeple's People Circus, and today we are playing Villagers.
Produced by Sinister Fish Games and designed by Harken Howell Garda.
We're sorry if we've killed your name, but
Sorry.
yes. Again, Amy's going to run through the rules because I just don't know doing it, I'll be honest. I'm ill.
Yeah, you can only use that for so long. So, Villagers is based on the idea that you're creating settlements. You start with a founder's card and what we call a village square. And from this we are going to bring people with different jobs, different specialisations into your village to make it bigger. So what we have along here is called the road. So we will be drafting either from these face-up cards or from one of the piles on top as a blind draw. And to begin with, our draw limit is 2, as indicated by this card, I believe.
Nope, so from start you can draw 2 people and you can play 2 people. It's not really indicated anywhere, but that's your base limit.
Okay. As this goes along you will be able to up that.
So you'll be playing cards with that symbol. That means you can draw an extra person. This symbol here means you can play another.
Okay, so the way the game's going to work is that we have a draft phase and a build phase. So first off we will start by drafting. So we have 2 to begin with. So where I'm first player, I'll take the card first, fill it up from the pile on the left, or the leftmost pile rather, and then you'll take a card either from any of these on the top or from here, and we'll fill it up from the pile on the left until we've both drawn 2 each.
So yeah, so with these decks here, they're double the amount of cards to players.
Yeah.
So here we've got 4 cards in the stacks. If it was a 3-player game, you'd have 6.
Yeah.
So yeah, these cards are here double what you're playing.
Okay. So like Jay said, you've got food symbols and build symbols. So build symbols will actually affect how many cards you can put out during the build phase. So you start off with a building limit of 2, so you'd be able to put 2 villager cards down from your hand. So we start with 5 cards in hand. We're obviously going to add to those during the draft phase. Then the build phase comes along, we announce what our build total is, and we can put that number of cards down. Now over here we've got basic villagers, so we can return cards from our hand to any of these piles up the top in order to get these into our hand, but they won't count towards our build limit.
These are like your ones that let you unlock pretty much.
They're pretty much the
everything.
starting cards,
Yeah,
so that's why it's not counted towards your build limit, because otherwise it'd be too difficult to actually get a village started, and it would hold the game up. So if you can see these sort of symbols on these cards that have got a key, that actually tells you how many other types of cards it will unlock. So we have what we call production chain. So in order to place this card I have to put it on top of a miner. So a blacksmith has to be put on top of a miner. And these cards will actually have a symbol on top here. That means I can actually put 2 types of cards on top of the miner, whereas the blacksmith hasn't got a symbol at all, so he won't be able to have anything other than 1 card stacked on it.
So technically you could put 2 miners or other cards that will appear out into while we're playing.
Okay, so after the build phase, that's when we check if there's any food in the village. If not, we are going to flip these cards to give us a food symbol. The player with the most gold at the end is the winner. So because we're playing a 2-player variant, it's going to work slightly differently. So I will just refer to my handy little guide here. So in reverse order, after the drafting phase, we are going to take a coin from the bank over there, and we are allowed to put a number one coin onto any card that we choose. The rest will be cleared off and we will refill from this reserve deck.
We don't have to place a coin. We can put the coin on the same card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Obviously then if you draft that card later, the coins go into your supply. It's a way of reserving cards to try and make sure you get them into your hand while refreshing the others, really.
Yeah.
And then we go into the build phase from there. We also have what we call market phases, but we'll go through those when we get to those. Anything else that you think I've missed?
That's it. So yeah, I think we both started out with 8 coins. That's effectively the game.
Oh no, there was one more thing.
There was one more thing.
There was one more thing. So, cards such as this one require a blacksmith to be in play. Now, it doesn't necessarily have to be my blacksmith. In that instance, if I want to use Jay's blacksmith, I can pay him 2 of my coins to be able to place this card onto my lumberjack. Another way of getting some extra coins into your supply, I suppose.
And that is definitely effectively it.
Yeah.
Amy's the first player, so the first player is the person who's lived longest in the same place. I moved here for Amy out of my village, what would have been the longest, but
yeah.
So Amy is the.
So I'm first player nearly always when it's 2 of us.
On this, it's always going to be Amy.
Yeah.
I moved to Thanet for Amy.
Right. So let's try and take some cards. What do I fancy? All depending on what I have in my hand, I suppose.
We didn't go through special cards.
We did not. Special cards are effectively like extra power cards.
Yeah.
They have this sort of symbol on the back of them. These either will have a little A symbol, which means they're discarded and they don't count towards your build limit,
yeah.
I believe. If they don't have it, they will count.
If they have an X.
So, what have I got? That's not crazy helpful, if I'm honest. So I'm going to have that. So that will fill up from here.
Yes. I am.
So I put it onto my village square so I know how many I've drawn.
Yeah. I am going to take the blacksmith.
Okay.
You put them, yeah, so your cards you use, you draw, you put onto your town square. Technically there is 2 sides to the town squares. We've just got it, so we've got the little handy
Remember a bit.
Yes.
Okay, what have I got that will be quite useful? Okay, I think.
Thing is, you have to draw 2 cards as well. So you have to draw your limit of cards. You can't go, won't bother.
I think I'm going to take that. Fill that with them.
Thatcher. Maggie.
I'm leaving that one alone.
I'm going to take the harvester.
Okay. Which means that does that. Right, so now we have our coins from the bank to reserve things should we so wish. If not, these will get returned to the bank. I think I'm going to put that on there. Just realised I've potentially been stupid.
I'm going to have to put that on there.
Okay. Okay, so in which case we're going to get rid of these. I'm going to fill up the road from here, so that's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so we're into build phase.
So this is where we
So
do
these
it
can
together.
go into our hands now.
So at this point I can discard cards to draw from there. So I am going to put this, and then I'll put it into any pile, don't I?
Yeah.
So I'm going to put that there, and I'm going to play a minor.
Yeah, I'm going to...
And then I'm going to play 2.
I like all of my cards.
I'm going to play 2 cards. Obviously I've got a build limit of 2, so I'm going to build 2 cards. Yeah, I purposely drew one that I didn't like so I could get rid of it. Forward thinking and all that.
I'm going to put that one onto here to take a minor. Which doesn't count towards my limit.
At least the fireworks have stopped now. We've literally, our neighbours have been fireworks all night, and it's been noisy, and we're recording very late because I think half of the fireworks were coming into our back garden.
I think I've been stupid. Okay, well my build limit is obviously 2 this round.
Yep.
So I am going to play 1 card onto my blacksmith.
Yep, I'm playing.
Or onto my minor.
We've both done blacksmith.
And my second card is going to be a locksmith.
And my second card is going to be a harvester. So you are going to effectively lose your founders.
I am. I'm effectively knackering myself because I haven't got that in there.
I thought I had.
Yeah. There weren't enough food symbols out in that first round, really, was there?
There was 2.
There was. Right. Okay. First player is going to move.
So I have the chicken. I wish we had the deluxe version of this with the wooden coins and the. I think there's a wooden chicken first player token.
Wooden chicken.
It's you know.
Wooden chicken. I love it.
Yeah. So my go. So I now get to draw 3 cards. But on the build phase, I'm still playing only 2. So I need to work out what I'm going to do effectively.
Because I've still got food only equivalent to that, I've still got a draft of 2.
Effectively, I'm going
Like
to
I said, I've
take.
screwed myself quite nicely.
I'm going to take that, so I gain the 1.
Okay.
I'm going to take my card that I.
Let me think. What am I doing?
Could you be taking the brewer?
Quite possibly.
I might take your card. I might take Amy's lovely reserved card just to be a.
Annoying.
I was going to say dick, but yeah. Yeah, I'm just trying to think what's best for me. That's not any good. That's not any good. I am going to take that.
Okay.
Take your Thatcher.
Yeah, I'm thinking I might go a different route.
Okay.
I'm going to have that Freemason.
Nice.
Mm.
So I'm actually going to take your Thatcher then.
Okay, so we've uncovered the first market, so after our build phase we'll be doing this.
So now this round we'll be scoring all of our gold on our cards.
Effectively, yes.
So we take our.
Yeah.
And I only can play 2.
Right, I can only play 2 as well.
Yeah. Do I want to unlock anything up there? Do I want to buy anything? Do I want that? No. Yes. No.
No. Yes. No.
Do I want it? Do you know what? I'm going to get rid of...
It's like a warped thing.
I'm going to get rid of that one, and I'm going to take another miner.
Are you now?
All about the mining.
Okay. So.
2 cards.
Are we not reserving this time?
Oh yes, we are reserving.
So what
do I want to take Chandler? Oh no, Chandelier.
Huh?
Chandler.
It's a Chandler.
Is it a Chandler?
Yeah, it is a Chandler. It's a candle maker.
I really want to write Bing under it.
Oh. There's something wrong with you.
I go down thinking of friends. Do you know what? I want to save Chandler.
I think I want to save the car.
Is he so candle maker?
I'm leaving that one alone. 1, 2, 3, 4 cards that kind of go, and they're going to be replaced by 1, 2, 3. Doesn't really matter which order they're in anyway.
It makes no difference.
Oh, we have a Spelunker.
Spelunker!
I know, right?
Oh, I like a bit of spelunking on the weekends.
So your build limit is what?
I can only place 2 still. We're both on the...
Okay, so
I've already picked my 2 cards that I want.
Okay, so put them down.
Have you put yours down?
I don't have to. You can do yours.
I thought we were doing it together. Oh, you're not putting any cards down?
I am going to put cards down.
I thought we were doing it together.
You don't have to. Technically it's one person and the other.
No, and the rules I remember you saying we both do this phase together. So I've got the glass blower. I need a blacksmith. I'm paying my blacksmith to
achieve that.
To achieve blown glass.
Okay.
It was a job I always wanted as a kid. I used to be a glazier when I was a kid. That was the one thing I always wanted to do. And then I'm going to play Amy's lovely card of a Thatcher.
Oh, you know.
Okay.
Where's your hair to put that down?
Oh, crud on her.
What would you like to do instead?
I am going to play a Seeker.
Okay. Right, I am going to play a Brewer onto my Founders, and then my second action is a solitary card. I'm going to play my Freemason because I can actually use my Brewer, like so.
Okay.
Okay, I have food. Woohoo!
Wouldn't have made any difference anyway.
I know, but I have food.
You're covering up your oozy magic anyway, aren't you? So.
But that now means that I've got to build a draft limit of 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm all good.
Welcome to the 3 draft limit.
I know, right? But first we have to sort out this first market.
So,
turn this card sideways when revealed. No card may be placed on top of it. We didn't do that, but we still knew that we weren't allowed to put anything on it. In the round, when the first 2 leftmost stacks are empty, the first market phase will happen after the build phase. Discard this card after.
So we are scoring for all the gold coins on our hands.
Yeah. It's just the gold cards.
Just the gold, because this one you just score. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's the ones you can see, right?
Yes.
In which case I have
5, 6, 7, 8.
So does that apply to these powers?
No, because they're not. That
That's
activates
the
on silver.
Okay, that's fine.
They activate at end of.
So I'll just take the 2.
That's why I've been leaving my silver ones
Thank you. And then we can discard this card out. Okay. So can I have my first player card now? Right, so I can draw.
I need a duck.
You need a duck?
Talking of Chandler.
Oh, how did I not get that? Right. Okay. I would like do I want to screw you over possibly?
Wonder what you're going to be taking.
Let's have. I could either take your Chandler, just to annoy you, and get that coin, or I could take the Spelunker.
To annoy me even more.
Well, no, not especially, because if you know where I'm putting it down, then it doesn't make a difference, does it?
Why?
Because if I ended up putting it up there to get rid of it in a round to gain one of those, it just takes you a bit longer to get it out.
Mm.
I'm going to have. Oh, it's really hard. Let's have that.
Wow. I'm going to take the Chandler.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm still not going to take the Wheeler. I'm taking the Chandler.
I'm going to take the Wheeler.
No, I'm going to...
Well done! Jeez!
And I'm going to take the Spelunker.
There, and that's it. Right. Oh no, one more.
We both still get one.
Yeah,
more.
one more. I'm going to take that Brazier.
I'm going to take the Locksmith.
Okay. Right, what are we reserving, if anything?
There's that. I'm going to reserve the Haunter. Haunter!
Do I need... No, not really. I'm not going to put anything.
I'll give you 2 anyway.
So we're going to get rid of 5 this time.
Swineherd.
Put those on there. Right. So I am going to get rid of that to take a lumberjack.
I am going to get rid... You put them on the pile, don't you? Yeah.
Yeah.
I am going to get rid of... I'm going to get rid of that to draw a hare, or place a hare.
I'm going to get rid of that for a second lumberjack. I love how there's boy lumberjacks and girl lumberjacks. But they're technically double-sided, but I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, I have a build limit of 3. So I am going to put down 1, 2.
Oh, I've still got my Spelunker.
And 3. Let's do that one. Okay.
Yep, I'm just going to play my cards. So I'm playing the Thatcher. And
Carpenter.
A Hunter. Hopefully you guys can see that above. I'm not sure if this is off screen yet. I have a Hunter and a Harvester.
Okay. That's that.
That is it. The chicken comes to me.
It does. Have you got food?
Of course I've got food.
Yeah. You're not dopey like me.
I can draw 4.
I can still only draw 3. Alright, let's have a swineherd.
Yeah, I'm going to go for a swineherd.
I'm going to take that hunter.
I'm going to take a grazer. Sorry.
That would do that, and that would do that. So I've got one more to draw?
Yes.
Yeah. Ooh. No, that does not work if you haven't got one of those in your hand. Oy. I think I'm going to be slightly devious and take one of them.
I'm going to take the ship right.
Okay, so that comes up there. So is there anything that we wish to keep?
I'm not going to save now.
No, I don't like the look of anything.
Yeah.
It's highly annoying.
So,
I'd rather it refreshed.
and 6 cards up.
Please.
Sorted.